We're going to make an easy pasta dish for dinner tonight. First thing we're going to do is spray down that casserole dish because nobody wants to be scrubbing this stuff out of this pan. Next, I added 1 container of the Boursin garlic and herb cheese directly to the center of the dish. You use whatever flavor you like, but the garlic and herb was what I wanted. And then I added my cherry tomatoes. You don't like this kind, add whatever kind you have or what you like, but this is what I chose. The next thing I added is some super thinly sliced Vidalia onion. I wanted that sweet, roasted onion flavor added to this dish. Then it was time to add some garlic. Now, I'm somebody that thinks you can't have too much garlic when it comes to a tomato, onion, baked, cheesy kind of dish. And you can see I added quite a bit here. But this is not just plain garlic. This jar of garlic has garlic, basil, and lemon in it. I love this. I grab a little jar of it anytime I see it. It's not always available, but I love to have this on hand to cook with. Then lastly, for the seasoning, I added some red pepper flakes and salt and pepper. I didn't go too heavy on salt because I'm playing with the idea of adding some Parmesan cheese to this. And since Parmesan is salty, I decided to play it on the safe side. And the last thing I added before it went into the oven was a good heavy dose of olive oil. And then into a 400-degree oven. Now, the pasta I'm using for this dish is rigatoni. I don't think you need to specifically use rigatoni. I think you use whatever pasta you have on hand. But I cooked this in a 400-degree oven for about 45 minutes or until all of the tomatoes had burst. When it came out of the oven, I added straight to it 1 chopped seasoned chicken breast and then about half of that box of cooked rigatoni, and I'll figure out something to do with that other half because I am not throwing it away. And then I decided I definitely was going to add the Parmesan. And this is a good, I don't know, half a cup, 3/4 of a cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. After that, it was just a matter of getting it mixed together. The cool part about making this is the tomatoes have all burst and released all their juices into the bottom of the pan. The onions have released juice into the bottom of the pan, and it has all mixed with that creamy Boursin cheese. That in combination with that basil and garlic and the salt and pepper and the red pepper flakes. Y'all, this dish is delicious with very little effort. Also, talk about a way to stretch $1. 1 chicken breast cut up and added to this was all that it needed. Now, could you add more chicken? Sure, you could add more of anything you want to this dish. If you added another chicken breast to this pasta dish, you could probably feed 2 more people. I mean, this really stretches. My favorite things about this dish are you can feed 4 to 6 people for $15. You can't beat that these days. And I love how versatile this is. This particular dish is only limited by your imagination. You can come up with so many different ways to serve this. Anyway, I've seen a bunch of different versions of this dish. I made my own version. Now it's your turn. Let me know how it turns out.